Doing?
Hey, Austin. Thanks for joining us. Our first question for you today will come from Ross Martin.
Hey, Asim. What do you think is the one thing that the offensive line needs to kind of fine-tune and get better at here now, less than 2 weeks away from the season starting?
Well, yeah, for sure. We need to really fine-tune who we have as the starters and who's going to play. Well, our starters per se, we got a lot of people that's in and rotating around, and we just got to solidify who is actually playing. And, we really working on a lot of stuff, staying low, hand placement, all the basic O-line things. We fine-tune that stuff, but we really just need to solidify who's going to play.
A quick follow-up on that. I mean, here, do you think it's a situation where you're going to have 5 guys play most of the time, or do you think it could be a scenario where maybe 8 guys come in and you're splitting some reps here and there for the different positions?
I think it could be a scenario where, there's about 8, maybe 9 guys that play and rotate around, because we have a lot of talent up front, honestly, and we just need to really see who. We have a lot of people that can play for sure, but we just need to solidify who is going to play, if that makes sense.
Great. Thanks, man.
Andrew Jones, go ahead.
Hey, Asim. There's a lot of different parts on the offensive line. You're over on the left side instead of the right side. You got a couple of new guys there. You got a true freshman there. How is chemistry 2 weeks after fall camp started?
Oh, yeah. Well, chemistry is always good. Some reason O-line, they're everywhere. O-line is one of the closest position you can be in. Chemistry is always good with us. It's a competition. We compete, but we usually compete against the defense, and we are competing for that spot per se, but we never let that get to our heads. And we always got we got great leadership in the room, so we always got great camaraderie, and so it's fine. Chemistry is great.
How about the on-field chemistry, learning to work with each other and getting used to some new guys communicating from different spots and everything like that?
Yeah, of course. Well, honestly, our on-field communication is getting a lot better. Me and Ed on the left side and Corey, we're older, so we know how to talk and stuff. When Will is in, he does a lot of talking for the right side. But we have to get some of the young guys to talk, and that will come with experience, honestly. So we're not too worried about that. And if they don't know what they're doing, we'll tell them, honestly. So the communication on the field is good.
One last question. Zach being a true freshman and Spencer coming in from Harvard in the Ivy League, how have you seen them take steps forward here since camp started?
Look, well, honestly, since camp started, they used to feel you can tell they kind of feel out of place doing some of the drills and stuff. But Coach McNeil had done a great job with working with them, making them feel more comfortable, taking the proper steps, hand placement. And so they're really coming along. And I'm enjoying seeing them grow and them continue to grow throughout the season.
Cool. Thank you.
Let's go over to CL Brown.
Awesome. I know you guys have the next man up mentality and everything, but I mean, how devastating was it to learn about British's injury and, just given how hard he's worked to get to this point where, he seemed like he was going to be the starter and everything, and to have that happen?
Yeah, it was really heartbreaking. Injuries it's part of the game, but it's still a terrible feeling to have. British, I know he worked so hard to be here, and he was going to do such great things this season. But I know he'll be successful in the wherever whatever he wants to do next. But yeah, it's really heartbreaking. But not only that, he's a great leader. He was a great leader for us. He's still going to continue to be a great leader, but that on-field presence, he definitely will be missed. But we'll. Like you said, next man up mentality. We got a lot of great backs, so we're in a pretty good position.
Who do you feel like on the offense is going to kind of assume that leadership mantle moving forward?
Well, I definitely have to put myself in there because I'm one of the veteran guys, but we have a lot of leaders at different positions as well. Josh Downs, Ed Montellis, who's right next to me, Corey Gaynor. Well, I'm saying a lot of offensive line guys because we're the veterans, it seems like, on the team. And so, you know, we have to be that voice, that thing of leadership, and we kind of get the offense going because they, O-line is, we block for everything, So that's really where it's going to come from.
Okay, over to Evan Rogers.
Hey, awesome. Kind of just building off that leadership, obviously the devastating loss of British, and then Antoine Green gets injured for, an extended period of time as well. When you hear those injuries, do you kind of take it upon yourself to kind of up your leadership even that much more, I guess, to replace those guys that are going to be lost on the field?
Yeah, well, it's definitely like you definitely lose that part of the leadership on there, but you can only control what you can control. So I try to be a leader, by example every day. So I mean, I don't really do like too much more than what I'm already doing now, because I don't want to be like, I don't want to be excessive, banging young kids' heads, and that would be a little much. But I don't want to be like too much, like pounding them with leadership and stuff like that. So I just do what I can do, and hopefully they come and follow. And I feel like a lot of the young guys come and follow my lead. So I think I do a fine job with the leadership.
And then really a kind of an off the field question. The Keenan renovations and the updates have kind of gotten to full swing now. I guess since you're an old guy and you're almost going to be out there, you kind of jealous that the younger guys are going to be able to take advantage of these new shiny things coming?
Yeah, I am a little jealous. I don't know if I'm gonna get to see all the new renovations, but hey, there's some great things coming to Keenan. I might be able to see that basketball court. I'm not sure. That I don't know if we get to see the new weight room. I might not be able to see that, but it's a lot of stuff that's in the works, and I feel really jealous, like you said. But it's fine.
Thank you,
I'm
man.
gonna let you guys have it.
Okay, over to Evan Abramson.
Hey, quick question for you. Follow up on the British Brooks situation. How much more of a responsibility is it now for the offensive line, knowing that you guys have your work cut out for you that much more now, knowing you guys need to kind of pave the way, clear the road for the younger running backs, give them more space to run? I mean, now that they've got a little less experience in that running back group.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, like you said, we have to pave the way for these young running backs to get going, honestly. And once they get going, they're good. We have a lot of good backs. So we're gonna control what we can control, but I think we're gonna have a fine running back room. We're gonna do our job, and we're gonna let these running backs run all over. So I think it's gonna be an exciting year.
All right, our last question for Asim will come from Adam Smith.
Asim, when you were talking earlier about there being a lot to still solidify on the line with 8 or 9 guys in the mix, just at this point in the preseason with the season opener getting closer, is that a weird feeling at all for you, knowing that there's still stuff you've got to get sorted out? Like, is that what's the feeling or the emotion? Is it anxious?
I mean, it's not. I don't really call it like a weird feeling. I mean, I know that we're gonna have to, and I know that we will make the decision. So I'm not too worried about it, honestly. And we got a lot of good players that could step up into that role. So anybody who does step up will be the right decision. And I just think it's good. Keeping that competition alive. That continues to improve on our game as a whole. And so we're gonna be the best O-line unit that we can be this year. And I think that's great, honestly.
Better to have too many than too little, I guess.
Yep, exactly.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thanks, Austin. Appreciate a couple minutes.
All right, thank you.